Like your audio. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, man. How you doing,
Good,
man?
good, man. Been a minute.
Yeah, have been
Yeah.
doing the school shit, man. Got that going on and trying to figure that out. But I said I had some
Okay.
free time, so we both been watching Raising Kanan. So
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah, it ain't been. I don't know, man. It's like, did you watch the Power Book too?
Hell no.
With the one with Tyreek? You didn't watch none of that. So what?
Mm-mm.
So what drew you?
Mm-mm.
So what drew you into this one and made you want to watch
The
Raising?
90s. The 90s, man. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So,
All right.
I was sold on that, man, taking it back to New Jack City, you know what I mean? New Jersey Drive like that. That's my era.
Okay. So
And
the marketing kind of got you in
the
on it a little bit.
marketing, yeah,
Yeah,
the marketing, yeah, the fact that, like I said, it takes place in the 90s, and plus I love a good origin story, you know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
because Kanan was my favorite character. Well, he was, yeah, I say my favorite character in Power. So
Yeah,
when I see his origin, you know what I mean?
yeah. Because I mean, I've been watching the old. It made me watch the old episodes of Power over again. And they keep saying that Kanan taught them everything. So what I've been trying to do is like seeing when they gonna pop up this season or next season. But it seems like they've been doing kind of like a slow burn a little bit, as far as that. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Ghost of them probably till maybe season 2.
yeah, that's what I wanted
Yeah,
to ask. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so first episode, man, how you felt? Because I mean, I just feel like this ain't a topic that a lot of people I ain't seeing it like really prevalent on the internet. So I feel like we just need to put out. I see you doing your videos, which inspired me to do my video too. Because I mean, I'm watching it and I'm keeping up with it. So what was your first impressions of it when you sat down and watched the first episode?
Oh, first impression, I loved it. Like from the opening scene, I could relate to it right away because I had that same situation happen to me when I was a kid. I got bullied and I came home crying. And you know what I'm saying? When you grow up in that time, you
Yeah,
can't go home and tell your parents that you got your ass whooped. It's like, no, you're gonna go back out there, you're gonna fight that motherfucker again. And if you come back here, with your ass beat, I'm gonna beat your ass even worse. So I related to that right away. Yeah, first episode was fire, man. Like right away I connected right to well, not connected, but I gravitated more towards Rock. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like she's I guess what Tasha was probably supposed to be in Power. Because Tasha, let's be real, she wasn't about shit, you know, and
Rock is about that shit.
Rock is that bitch.
Rock
She is
is
that
Rock is
bitch.
pretty much ghost right now.
Yeah, facts, facts,
and
facts.
Unique is pretty much Tommy.
Yeah.
Because I like the dynamic, man. I watched the first episode.
Mhm.
Man, I was into it. I was into it a lot. I felt like they used that scene when you was talking about where he had to go back out and confront on the bully or whatnot. I said I feel like that connected to a lot of
Mhm.
people out there and stuff like that. But I feel like where they changed it where that's just that's probably her nicest, you know what I'm saying? Like or her at a different she still got other levels where she can take it.
Mhm.
And she shows that, when she's messing up, Unique's drug stuff. They seem like they dealing with one pack and they trying to steal it from each other, seem like a little
Right.
bit. But I
Right.
feel like the first episode was kind of like, breaking, introducing a lot of people, introducing jukebox into it and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Um, as far as Kanan's mom, she never died, so that's what I thought about. When Kanan first popped up on Power, he said he got out of jail and went to go see his mom, and then he
Mm.
came to see Ghost now. So she's not gonna die in this series, or she's not supposed to. So I'm trying to see how they gonna flesh her out and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't catch that. Yeah, so I didn't know that his mom is still alive on Power. It's been so long since I watched it.
I think she gonna she might have to go to jail or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She might have to
Mhm.
do some time or whatever. But like I said, same scenario. He going to, same scenario as Tyreek.
Uh, don't
Yeah,
do that.
because
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm saying same scenario. That's why do you I put it out to you like this? Why
All
why
right.
you think they connected then? Why you think that Kanan liked Tyreek? You don't like him, but Kanan liked Tyreek.
You know what? Yeah, one of my subscribers actually said the same thing you said. We was kind of going back and forth a little bit. Okay, I can see the parallels there. I can, but just from a bias standpoint, because I can't stand Tariq so much, I don't want to give him no props. But yeah, I can see it. But the difference is now that the difference is is that Tariq was a spoiled rich kid with a silver spoon in his mouth that had no reason to get into the game. You know what I'm saying? Tariq was set. You know, he made a choice, like, you know, like most OG dope dealers will tell you that they got into their life because they had no fucking choice, because they had to. You know what I'm saying? And they used to encourage, you know, the little niggas coming up, no, don't get into this shit. If you try to sell dope, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's how it was back then. Tariq had no reason to get into this shit. Now, Kanan, on the other hand, was like royalty. You know what I mean? His pops were, who he thought was his pops, was into the shit. His mom's into the shit. His whole family's into it. So, like Michael Corleone, he had no choice. But Tariq had no reason. He's supposed to be on PS4 right now, playing online, arguing with some trust fund babies. You know, fuck
right,
Tariq.
Right. You know what I'm saying? His OG was his dad. You know, his dad was that dude telling him not to get into it. His dad was the one fronting the money for him to not into that life.
Right.
What I was saying was that it seems like they got that dynamic though. Rock and Kanan. Now I'll say this, because I seen in a later episode where he pulled up on that, you know, they little top worker and started fighting him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So you'll never see Tariq do nothing like that.
Hell no, man. Tariq he can't bust a grape. Tariq can't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. The last time you see Tariq get into a fight, he got his ass beat with some fucking oranges. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they introduced the family, like you said, made me want to do some shit like that. Pick me a restaurant to go to all the time like that. They go to the same restaurant every time a week. You can say it was corny. They can say, I like the shit. I like that idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm meeting at the same place, probably having the same meal at a certain, you know, just like, you know, like a family time a deal or whatever like that. So, you know, introduce the uncles. Which one of the uncles you like, or which one of the uncles, you know, you take to?
Man, look, well, Lulu, he's the more level-headed one. I think he's the smarter one. And Marvin, to me, I mean, if you've seen the Godfather movies, Marvin's Fredo. All right. Good heart, loves his family, but dumb as a box of rocks. You know what I'm saying? But he's that enforcer. He's the muscle that you need. So Rock does need him because Marvin is a soldier. But I can tell off rip, man, down the line, Marvin's going to cause a lot of problems because he's over, like, we're 5 episodes in and he already got the stash house, you know, hit. You know what I'm saying? Got Kanan involved, even though Rock told him not to. Like, Marvin's just a fuck up. They established that in the first episode. Marvin's a fuck up, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Watching this episode, and you watch the Marvel stuff, you watch Loki and stuff, right? You watching the what if stuff right now.
Which I'm not impressed by. Yeah. So which I'm not impressed by.
What if? Impressed by. Nah. But the basis is kind of put me into, like, you know, how Raising Kanan is. It's got a lot of branches. This show got a lot of branches. You know, if you look at it as a tree, there's a lot of stuff going on just within the first couple episodes. Kanan going to school with D-Wiz or G-Wiz. You know what I'm saying? They end up, this what I'm saying. This is something that Tariq would never do. He took out to this is what I'm saying. I think this was the second episode. Well, he took it in his own hands to go get somebody off the block that his mom running. So at this point, her and Unique running 10 blocks a piece, or at least 20 blocks a piece.
Right.
He don't know that she done gave up some of her corners to Unique, you know, in an agreement, or, you know, compromise they got going on. He go down there with his homeboy, shoot them off the block. I think the boy ended up dying, right?
Yeah, that was a $120, right?
$120. Boy ended up dying. Another branch. He's dating a girl that he got a crush on. Another branch. So they gotta fix this, apparently, because it feel like, you know, they got wind of each other. They know that what happened, you know what I'm saying? They gotta fix it.
Right.
It seemed like when they fixing stuff, it's always off camera. I did not see that coming. What did you think when Lulu, you know, what did you think when he took him out? Did you already kind of sense what was going on?
When he took out D-Wiz?
When D-Wiz was going to Kanan, how he pulled up on him and was like, "Nah, get in the car with me tonight." Did you kind of sense he was fixing to die? I did.
Oh yeah. Well, at that moment, yeah, but when they first discussed it at the table, where, you know, they remember him and Rock was speaking in code. Rock was like, "Yeah, you know, time for Reggie Jackson." I think
you right.
Time for Reggie Jackson, and he was like, "Damn, man." And Marvin's like, "What y'all talking about? What happened?" You know, so I'm like, okay, what's she talking about Reggie Jackson? So when he pulled up on him and told him to get in the car, I said, damn, they about to kill this boy. That's what they were speaking in code about. I said they finna kill D Wiz.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you see how quickly a move like that made? Like, I guess because she trying to protect Kanan to the the utmost. She don't want shit to happen to Kanan.
Right. And you know, and that was kind of cold too, how after she killed this boy, right after she had Lulu kill this boy, they go to the mama house and sit with the mama. Yeah. And like, and you know what I'm saying, comfort her.
That's some Godfather shit.
That's some Godfather shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I just killed your son, and now I'm sitting here holding your hand, crying with you.
Yeah,
that's
probably
some cold
gave him
shit.
some money too, cause Rodney on bread it up, man. I don't care what nobody. They got some good money, man.
Well, especially now that they because remember she rented that apartment, like she got that whole apartment now. So I guess that's the new stash house or whatever, man. So yeah, she about to really start banking now.
Yeah. Shit, man. With the detective, I think Omar was doing a good job with this with his role in this show and stuff like that. You know, at first off, they don't really talk about, Rock and his relationship and then like that. But I guess in every hood, they got the cops, kind of watching the game, kind of know what's going on. Also, getting but so far into what's going on. But what do you think he meant when he told Unique that only one person can run the hood? Why is that? Why can't it be both?
I think exactly what it means. I mean, it makes his life easier if he just can focus on one, because
he can get his quota better.
He can get his quota better, yeah. Because I mean, if you're focusing on two different families or factions or whatever, not to mention he's sick. He's dying of, I forgot what he's dying of. I don't know if they ever said.
I don't know what
I think it's something like that. So yeah, it just makes life easier for him. But now there's a wrench thrown in that plan, because I think his money was on Unique, being the top dog over Rock. But now there's a wrench thrown in the plan, because he finds out, of course, that Kanan is his boy, his son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now that changes a lot of shit.
How do you foresee he gonna react to that?
Oh, to my Kanan?
Now, how's the detective gonna react to that?
Oh, well, now he already knows, because remember we looked at the date and he saw the date how Kanan's real pops was supposed to be his pops got locked up in 74, and Kanan was born in 75, so the dates didn't add up. That's when he put it together. And when he stepped to Rock, he was like, "Yo, how why didn't you tell me?" Yeah. And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Like, dude, like that's my son.
Yeah. But so is he gonna try to save him, or he didn't say nothing about his dad and Power? I tried to see if he did. He didn't say nothing about his dad. Do you think he gonna try to be in his life? Think he gonna try to catch him on the streets? I'm your dad.
I don't know.
You don't need to be doing this. I feel like they're gonna at least have one confrontation, man. He got to.
Oh yeah. Well, then this is where the writing needs to step their shit up, because I mean it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the obvious, of course, is like you said, to be like, nah, stay out of this shit or whatever, or it could go the route of, well, let's see how far he can go with this shit as far as working with his moms or whatever. I just keep a close eye on him. Yeah. It could go that route too, because of course he can't come out and tell him like, Luke, I'm your father. Nah, at least not yet.
That's another reason why I enjoy watching this show, man. It's so much shit going on, and I want to take a detour right quick so we can talk about, Rock and Kanan got a real close relationship until she met Symphony. Now, where did she meet Symphony
at? She met him at that bar, right? That club or whatever with that white girl. Yeah.
Right. She met him at a bar. He was a bartender, right?
Right.
Something don't sit right with me, right, with that. Okay. So they end up hooking up. He ended up meeting Kanan. Kanan don't like him. They do the whole baby boy stuff with that going on, which I didn't have a problem. I ain't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah. I can relate to that too.
Out, he's a fucking professor at a high school or some shit like that. So is this a writing error where he was a bartender and now he's a teacher? Like, that kind of caught me off guard. Shy, like,
unless he just have to work two jobs. I mean, this is New York. New York is expensive to live, man, and I'm pretty sure teachers don't bank like that. You know what I mean? So maybe that bartender is a second job.
It caught me off guard because I just thought he was a bartender at first. Then he showed up and came to school, in the night school too. So he got making I don't know. Like you said, he might not be making, it might be, a little worse than what I think it is.
But I mean, but you know what? I agree with you though. Something definitely is like I'm feeling there's more to him than they're showing us. You know what I mean? Like I think there's gonna be a reveal with him. What it is, I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely not who he seems to be.
Right. I gotta keep an eye on him, man, because like I said, I don't know what's going on with that. Why you think Kanan didn't call his uncles when he could have called when he called Symphony?
Scared of his mom.
Scared of his mom. Yeah.
Simple.
That's what I'm telling you. Rock is a beast, man. Rock killing that role. Omar Epps killing his role and everybody. Like I said, I really like the show, man. I like this. I watched Power Book 2, and I know you ain't watched it, but I liked it too. I like what Mary J. Blige did in the show. Just to get off for a second. Mary J. Blige did a good job. I'm trying to think of who else. I guess I can see why you didn't like it then, because she probably the only one that I kind of tuned in for real.
But you know, if I could say something about raising Kanan though, because me and my brother had a discussion about this the other day, and he brought up a good point. He said the one thing that he didn't like about it, the gripe that he had, which is like just nitpicking, you know, some critic type shit. But this is supposed to be New York, 1991, right? Me and my brother grew up on Long Island, New York, and people from New York just have a accent, like just a certain vibe about them. And nobody on this show really has that New York swag like what we're accustomed to. Right. And I said, you know, that's a good ass point, you know, because the New Yorkers talk a certain way. Like if you hear my mom talk, that's how Rock should sound. My mom talks with a thick New York accent. You know, my mom is like, I'm going to the store, give me a coffee, you know, stuff like that. You know, go to the store. You know, the New Yorkers just sound a certain way, and Rock does not sound New York at all. And I'm like, that's a good ass point.
Yeah, it's a good point. You know? But also you gotta give credit to the actor that's doing Kanan, because he do look like 50 sometimes when he's squinching his face around and shit.
Well, even the way he does his mouth, like, you know, 50 does his mouth a certain way when he talks, you know, he's like he's like something stink, you know, and he's got that cadence.
I gotta give him credit, man. He's doing a good job as far as that goes.
Yeah, even Jukebox. I like Jukebox too. The actress I played Jukebox, I think she's doing a good job too.
That's what I wanted to talk about next too. So that's Marvin's daughter. You know, so that's his cousin. I guess she's a gifted singer. You know what I'm saying? Lulu trying to buy the studio. There's so much stuff going on in the show, and just 5 episodes. They could have stretched this out further for real. They could have made the episodes longer if they wanted to. But I'm enjoying it. She's gay, you know. Man,
did they establish that in the regular Power, like that she was gay, right?
Yeah.
I think they did. Yeah.
So we seeing her origin also. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on. You seeing her origin. She's attracted to a white girl. You know what I'm saying? She ain't telling nobody. I don't even think she told Rock when they sat down and talked about it.
Nah.
Kanan the only person that, you know, that she revealed that. I think she didn't even tell him. I think he just picked up on it because he was with white girls again.
Right. Yeah, I felt bad for her though when the parents walked in on them.
Yeah, that was a powerful scene right there. They went for it and they pretty got. I think they did what they was trying to go for. Because like you said, you made a good point. I watched the episode. You was like, you can see how they can be real nice to you until some shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I've witnessed that firsthand, man.
Right. You seen that flip firsthand.
Oh yeah, I would listen. Like, you know, when you cool with white folks, oh, you the best thing in the world to them. But the second you piss them off, oh, you black mother. I'm like, oh, okay. Tell me how you feel. You know, remember, was it a do the right thing?
Yeah,
Sal's Pizza.
Sal's Pizza.
Yeah, he said, "You black cocksucker, you fucking nigga." Oh, we niggas now. We niggas
now. Yeah. But she used to go to her house and spend the time in the bedroom and stuff like that with the door closed. That ain't some shit I'm letting go down to my house anyways. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would do it or not because you got girls. You really not. I guess in this era, day and time, you would. I don't know. I don't even know how I would approach that situation. But I can see back then where that could fly.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a 16-year-old daughter, and I would never just walk in on her. I mean, her mom probably would, but I would never just be like, "Hey, girl, what you doing?" You know, because of course she's 16. But
well, this about the age where they at, ain't they? High school.
Yeah, but around that age, yeah. But now, personally speaking, I did a video about this. You know, I know we do detour a little bit, but I did a video about this earlier about the whole Boosie Breakfast Club interview.
Right.
She was trash. But I said, look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All right, I'm old school. when you in my house, this is how you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? When you leave my house, you can live whatever lifestyle you want to live, and I will still love you. But in my house, you ain't having no girl on the bed doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna fly with me. So was
you kind of see where the mom was coming from?
Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't have been that extreme like that. You know,
I'd have been they gotta dramatize it, man.
Yeah. I think I'd have been more cool with it, but yeah, no, it's not going down in my crib. Nah.
A lot of stuff going on too with Jukebox. She a booster.
Mm-hmm.
She steal clothes off the truck, you know what I'm saying? And she go out and she sell them on the corner. You know what I'm saying? She sell the Tommy Hilfiger bubble jackets and shit.
No, you know anybody like that? You ever been around anybody? You know anybody like that?
I feel like we all have. I feel like we all know that we growing up. I feel like we all had the booster that came around.
Oh yeah. My mom had an
Never
old lady.
Was a teenager though. It was always an older woman to me or an older guy.
Yeah, well, my mom dealt with it. It was an old white lady. Her name was Rose, and she looked like somebody from the Golden Girls. Like she looked like one of the Golden Girls and shit. But she would come with the flyest fucking clothes, man. Like at least like once a month, she would come with a garbage bag full of clothes, like the newest Tommy, Champion, whatever. And sweet old lady, you know. But she would go to every hood and sell these fucking clothes that she ripped off.
Man, yeah.
You know,
Brian, I gotta tell my story then, because we used to have a lady. She used to boost a lot of shit for us. She used to love hitting up Aeropostale. I guess back when we were teenagers, it kind of was, popular to have a little Aeropostale on and stuff like that. She would sell you full sweat outfits for maybe $20 or some shit like that, man. So we used to get those for school. We used to get the Aeropostale t-shirts and pullovers and shit like that. I used to take a girl out. If I really liked her, I hit up the booster. Hey, what you got? And ask what's your size? What's your size, honey? I would tell her. I tell her that the day before. Then I call. Hey, what you got in medium? What you got? Valentine's Day, I pop off with that, man, and paying them about $20 for the whole fit.
Oh yeah.
I ain't telling my date that. I've been out here hustling. I want to get something nice today, Valentine's Day. So she was definitely. I used it. We all used it, man. But like I said, just seeing her hustle like that at a young age. Yeah. I wanted to know why is she doing that when she a part of this? It made me feel like she kind of resent the family a little bit.
Nah, I think she just trying to be independent, making her own money. You know what I mean? Like she could easily go to daddy and be like, "Well, can I get this and this?" But she just wants. I think
they got a contentious relationship though.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. They do. Yeah, because I know she's more tied up with Lulu than she is on Pop. But she knows the game because remember when Kanan first started selling, she had to school Kanan on the prices and
he
how
still
to do
went
it.
Down there and sold them for what he still went sold it. I was like,
rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake.
She was like, these folks got more money than $25. He said, man, I sell them 50 a pop, man. If I was you, she said they gonna spend whatever they'll pay. He said, hold on. She said they gonna pay for whatever you tell them to pay for. They got it. You know what I'm saying? So you tell them what you want. And then, they get went right back down to 25 a piece, 25 a piece. I was like, you fucking idiot.
Rookie mistake, man.
But for him, that's what I say. This show got a chance to really show his art, though. For him to go from there to undermining Ghost, after teaching Ghost to undermining him and shit like that, like.
If I can give Tariq any props, I will say that Tariq,
I know this is hard for you.
It's probably smarter, I guess, at the time under the same age, smarter than Kanan. You know what I'm saying? As far as just because he went to the best Ivy League schools and shit. So of course, I guess he's gotta be smart, but yeah, he's definitely a little bit more sharper than Kanan on that tip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he went right back down now. 25 a pop, please. Yeah, 25.
Yeah, where if that was Tariq,
I can tell you, but I gotta give it to you for 60.
Yeah, I got to give it to you for 60. Yeah, yeah. So how did he get that? He got that from his uncle, didn't he? The sale.
Yeah.
He got that from his uncle. So Rock still don't know. You know what I'm saying? What he doing? She still don't want a minute. You know what I'm saying? She's still playing ghost role with him.
She gave in. Nah, she did give in though. I think the last episode.
There was something about early on. Yeah, she didn't. She still try to hide him from it. But he got that ambition. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to go which way which is a meal ticket, bro. She gonna pay for your school. You gonna do this, you gonna do that. But I guess he too close to the fire. You know what I'm saying? He too close to all the deals. He too close. like he said, he know what y'all talking about when y'all talking in code. You know what they talking about when they talking in code. You know what I'm saying? So
And
I
then,
mean,
you got to think too. You know, his father's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like as
you think
little
he's his
boys,
father? Yeah, they tell
yeah,
him who his
as little
father is.
boys, you know what I'm saying? When you look up to your father, so always heard the stories about how his father was this, his father was a kingpin, whatever. I want to live up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Surpass it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So what you think about Unique's character, man? I feel like Joey Badass killing it. I feel like everybody saying that, you know, being a dead horse. He killing that role. What you think about his portrayal of a Wesley Snipes? New Jack
Oh,
City?
dog, he fit. You know what? I'm an old head. You know what I mean? So Joey Badass, I didn't know who he was. I had to ask my daughter, like, who's Joey Badass? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he a rapper, but you know, I never heard of him. But nah, he's playing the role. Yeah, he's playing that role, man. He fits that gangster shit. You know, without being too over the top with it. You know,
Yeah.
like his performance is a little bit more kind of chill, but then aggressive at the same time. Like he's not like, you know, like Tony Montana Scarface, like, man, fuck that. He's just more, nah, man, you know, whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's intense with it, but not like over the top. So
Yeah, because he shot his own. He shot his own homeboy, man. That's how.
right.
That was crazy because he told him he
Yeah.
loved him. He loved him. He said, "I love you too." Pop.
That was some G Money shit. You know, CMB, man, we all we got.
And that's if you want me to stay in on the show, start dropping bodies. So yeah, we done seen a lot of bodies drop.
Oh yeah.
From Bug 20 to the D Wiz to the homeboy that worked for Unique. So yeah, I'm invested. It keeps me invested, man. Just watching how you can change the story around with a death. You know what I'm saying? So that's just good writing on their part as well. Do you think they have any plans to do anything with the club that they working with? You know, with the white girl and stuff like that?
I don't know, because I mean Marvin is fucking her.
Yeah.
Even though that was a crazy scene.
I think she'll fuck anybody with I think she one of them, man. I think she going with the highest bidder, man.
Yeah.
I think she gonna end up breaking his heart.
Marvin?
I think
I don't know. That scene was kind of weird when Marvin didn't want to be held and shit. He freaked down on her. I'm like, nigga, it's all right, man. It's okay for a woman to hold you after you bust.
I like that scene though, bro, because I guess he like a guy that's like too alpha. You know what I'm saying? He just too alpha. No, don't touch me. I don't want to be cut up. I ain't no little bitch.
Yeah,
I kind of like that. You know, that could be coming from, you know, because he catch a lot of hell with his brother and sister. That could be him like, no, fuck that. I don't need no love. I don't get it at home, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah,
it could be a defense mechanism for him. You know, he used to being out in the cold, you know.
Right. You know, and I do kind of feel bad for his character, even though he pisses me off. I feel bad for Marvin because he was like, he's the oldest. You know, like imagine having two siblings under you, but yet they're in charge of you. You know what I'm saying? So your little brother, your little sister is telling you a fuck up and ordering you, bossing you around. I'll fuck with anybody, man. So yeah. I feel him.
Do you think any of the brothers gonna kick the bucket this season?
Nah. I think probably the only casualty this season. I think Unique is gonna go. I think Unique's gonna get killed this season, and then next season they have to introduce the next big bad guy.
I hope not. Huh?
I can see that going down. Now I can see him getting taken out this season. The next season they got to bring in like a bigger threat, you know, than Unique. I can see it going that way. I don't see them clashing that long without somebody getting taken out. Yeah, but as far as the brothers go, nah, I don't. Marvin, I think eventually is gonna go, or Marvin's gonna have Lulu killed unintentionally, probably. You know,
right?
But I mean, Marvin did. He proved he's a badass now. Because remember they had that fight, like. Even though he's stupid, he
Lulu was wrong for that shit, man. Lulu was wrong for that shit, man. Telling them that the whole niggas to fuck his baby mama and shit like that. Yeah. That was wrong, man.
But Marvin beat his ass though, man. Like, look, hey, I may be dumb, but I got these hands though. Yeah. Play with it. You fuck Lulu up.
His little brother, he probably the youngest. Lulu probably the youngest.
I think he is.
Lulu probably the youngest, man. I think he might be the middle. He don't want to got no kid. What you think gonna happen with him in the studio? You think he gonna take the studio over?
Oh yeah,
from tomorrow to do it, right?
Yeah, tomorrow from Baby I'll be sure. Yeah, definitely. I can see him taking the studio. Yeah, I didn't even know that was his son. I said that.
He might even kill the boy because he rubbing up on his chick a little bit, man.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely.
He might have punched his ticket to death.
And I can see that. Yeah, because wasn't he like a producer or engineer at one time? He was in the music because didn't the brother call him Quincy Jones or something like that?
Yeah, he said you fake ass Quincy Jones. Yeah, he said
Right,
he trying to buy the. He said I heard you trying to buy the studio and shit like
right,
that.
right.
Because he got more money than the Al B. Sure dude. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
paying his boys off now, stuff like that. And like he told Rocky, I mean, he told Rocky, like he told Juke, he said, you don't want to, you don't want to owe nobody a favor. Now
Mm-hmm.
these motherfuckers owe him a favor. You know what I'm saying? Try
Right.
to get, Juke on the song, but they got to tell the story about what happened with Juke, because that's gonna be a whole different thing too.
Yeah, nah, definitely, definitely. But I think what happened with her and the white girl, like, is the start of the dark path that she goes down.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, you could tell just by the way she reacted to that she was sick behind that. So
Oh man, she cried, man. She cried.
yeah, she
And the
was hurt.
actress pulled it out. I feel like the actress got, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't seen fake, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess they got a lot of good actors and actresses in this show, man. So
Oh
that,
yeah.
that
Shout out
shows,
to 50, man. Shout out to 50. You know,
yeah, he did
people
it,
say they
man.
want about 50, man, but you could put some good, some good shows together.
Yeah, he learning that part about it. Trying
Yeah.
to see if we missing anything, we covering everything. It's the week off, so they doing a week off. They'll be back next Sunday. I thought it was a perfect time to boom, jump in there, kind of, do a video on it. What happened at the end what happened on the 5th episode?
The 5th episode, it ended with Rock teaching Kanan how to cook.
And how it's okay.
Yeah, so like that's pretty much a way of saying, you know what, you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. If you're not gonna learn from me, you're gonna learn from somebody else. So you know what, I'm gonna teach you the game.
Right.
You know,
But
as opposed to,
is she sending the soldier in there on the
oh yeah, what unique, yeah,
is he
the
on the cover?
infiltrate.
Is he on the cover?
Yeah.
So that's what the second half gonna be about, him being on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan probably running a block. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what we can foresee, for next week. You know
But
what I'm saying?
at first I didn't catch that though, because it took a couple of people to comment. They was like, nah, he's infiltrating. At first I was like, well, maybe he is really jumping ship because Kanan's gonna take his spot, after they had that fight and everything. But it was like, nah, Rod, that's what they talked about in the car. Rock is using him to take down Unique. I said, okay, but I still feel a betrayal though. I feel a betrayal from him.
From him?
From him.
You feel like he's slipping a little bit?
I feel like he's slipping. I could be wrong though. I'm bad at, I'm not good at predicting shit and it comes to pass, but I feel like that's just a little too clean. It's a little too easy. You're just gonna go in there, infiltrate, Rock takes over. Now there's gonna be a bump in the road where something's gonna fuck up. It's gonna be a betrayal on his part because Kanan's gonna take his spot with them corners.
So Rock moved the stash again. I feel like they fighting over the same stash for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because it feel like they're going to war over it. I feel like, because they stole from them.
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever get it back, or do Unique got it right now? It's like the football, man.
Yeah. I'm not 100%.
I don't think they got it back yet. I think they're gonna try to get it back in second half of the season.
Yeah.
They probably didn't take it all, you know what I'm saying? Because she had the stash in the stash house, and she had to move what he had in that store, I think. She moved
they moved it to the apartment, right?
The bodega. Yeah, she moving out the bodega, I think.
Gotcha.
And moving that. So yeah, it's still some going, but I don't think it's as much as what she would want to have, you know what I mean? So I think she trying in the second part of the season. I think she gonna try to go back and get her shit. Wow, a lot of other shit gonna be going down.
Well, do you think the bodega, right? Do you notice how every time there's a scene in the bodega, the camera focuses on the wife?
Oh,
as if she's up to no good? Yeah.
Huh?
Now I'm saying it's almost like the camera keeps going on her every time, like there's a discussion, the camera goes on her like she's like watching. Yeah. Like she's got some shit brewing in her head. I don't know.
I think she might kill her husband, man.
Think so?
Because he beats on her.
Yeah.
She had bruises and scratches on her face. I could see her killing him, and probably working with Rock and them and stuff like that. Like, so I think even Marvin saw it one day and was like, that's fucked up. He looked at her and was like, damn.
Right.
Like, that shit ain't right. So she could probably conspire. She probably get Marvin to do the shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, Marvin's a soldier, man. He just dumb. Like, dude, just stop being a fuck up, man. And you
strong back in the weak mind, man. Strong back in the weak mind.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, he's Fredo, man.
Yeah. Trying to see if it's in what other shows you say you doing? Godfather or Harlem right now?
Godfather Harlem, that's my shit right now. Godfather Harlem, this show. Raising Kanan took a week off because they introduced a new show called Heels about wrestling.
Oh man, I want to get into that.
Yeah, no, it's tight. It's tight so far.
I want to get into how many episodes is it?
2 right now.
Okay,
As of
I
right
got
now.
time to catch up. I'm a big wrestling fan. That's right up my alley.
Oh
I
yeah.
understand, like Kanan understand the street talk. I understand the wrestling talk, the
Oh
baby
yeah.
face, the heel. I understand all that shit.
Oh
So I
yeah,
need to get
kayfabe, and all that's in there.
kayfabe.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they break kayfabe so much now, man. Back in the day, you never broke kayfabe.
Couldn't do it. You know.
Now they break it left and right on Twitter and Instagram. They don't care. They break character all the time, man. Undertaker, the only one that was left that wouldn't break it.
And I hate that, man, because back then you believed it. You know, even when I got older, because I fell off of wrestling around 91, but I got back into it during the Attitude Era. So even though I'm a teenager and I know it's scripted, but I still believed it because they never broke kayfabe.
Well, the older you get, you just respect his commitment to the character.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, John Cena, you know, he still do that to a certain extent. I'm trying to see who else. You know, it ain't too many, man. It ain't too many because they will pop on the top of my head like that.
Right.
Most people when they clock out, they clock out. They ain't that person no more. They might, you know, try it a little bit. I think Becky Lynch, I think she do it still.
She still do it, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I told you, I don't know if I ever told you.
It's a lost start, man. Kayfabe is a lost start, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you the story, but I saw Undertaker in person one time. He was doing an autograph signing. He was at it was at the Nassau Coliseum about to do a show.
My wife would have freaked out, dude.
Yeah. So he was doing an autograph signing, right? Totally in character. He was, you know, playing the dead man, and a kid walked up to him with a WCW hat. I never forget this shit. I was standing behind him, and I was like, "Damn, that motherfucker's big, man." And this little kid handed him a WCW hat, and Taker, without missing a beat, he took the hat and said, "Next."
Oh shit!
Dismissed the kid. He must have been maybe 10 or 11 years old. Taker didn't even acknowledge me. He took the hat, threw it. Next.
What I wanted to ask before we get up out of here, I wanted to ask you, because my homeboy at work, shout out to DeAndre. He put me up on the Wu-Tang show, man. You watched that?
Yeah. It starts back September 8th, I think.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but he put me up on. Now I'm on the season finale right now. I really like that show too, man.
Oh, so it's your first time watching?
It's my first time getting through the season. I'm on episode 10 now.
Okay.
So he was telling me about it, and I was like, man, I ain't watch it. I said, I like the Wu-Tang, but I ain't know him like that. He like, nah, man, the show fire, man.
Yeah, the show's the only thing I don't like, man, is the actor playing RZA. Bad casting, man. I don't like him as RZA.
Yeah, you talking about the main character.
The main character, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, bro, he keeps the same facial expression every time. He always has that.
You don't like that shit.
I don't like that, man. Even Dave East's method.
He ain't got no range.
No range at all, you know. And I grew up on these niggas. So RZA's like a larger than life personality, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't capture that at all.
It's a good story, man. It's a good story they telling.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, they bringing Lala in next season.
Okay, for who's she gonna be playing?
We figured it out. Me and DeAndre figured it out. We think it's gonna be RZA's little sister as an older woman.
Oh, okay.
Because he said when you kind of look at her, she kind of resembles Lala a little bit, got the eyes and type, you know, that type of shit. So they think they're gonna, you know, she gonna play an older version of the little sister.
Okay.
I can see that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could be wrong, but
yeah,
we think that's gonna be it though, you know. So she trying to get her feet wet out here with the acting stuff. So can't be mad at her, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so man, I was happy to have you through here today, man. You know, we ain't did in a minute. Rashad G. Check him out on YouTube. Got the great reviews, man. Watching TV all day, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I just did a review for I got an early screening for Candyman.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm scared to get your review on it right quick, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not spoiler.
Spoiler free, man.
Spoiler free. Yeah, spoiler free. Yeah. Nah, it was dope though. It was dope.
Okay.
It was dope. I mean,
they said it's playing like a sequel.
Yeah, it's a direct sequel to the first movie.
And we watched the first one earlier this year.
But look, I'm gonna make a bold statement. I'm an old head, you know, so I'm always for the old stuff. You can't do it better than the old school. This was better than the first fucking Candyman, in my opinion.
They nailed it.
Is
Lakeith Stanfield in there?
No, it's Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
Oh, they were saying Lakeith Stanfield was gonna play Candyman.
Nah, it's Yahya Abdul-Mateen and your girl from WandaVision,
The fine girl. Oh
yeah,
man.
Monica Rambeau. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm crushing on her. I'm crushing on her. I'm crushing on her.
God, yeah. I love her.
Yeah, yo, and the director of the movie, she black woman
For real?
directed it.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah. I took my 16-year-old to see it. She was scared.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
watched Old Saturday. Did you check that out?
No, I haven't seen that one. I don't like M. Night Shyamalan, man.
Yeah, man. It was. I ain't gonna lie. It was just his genre. It was just what he does. He did it
Right.
again. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he do.
Yeah.
Big giant twist. You know what I'm saying? But I checked that out this weekend. What you done seen recently? I wanted before you leave. That's the only thing you seen was Candyman.
Yeah, I watched Candyman. My son, he wanted to watch Paw Patrol the movie.
Right.
So so I watched Paw Patrol with my son yesterday, and
two
I found
paws
myself
up, man.
enjoying
You got
it.
2 paws up for it.
Yeah, 2 paws up. Like, hey, we sitting there high-fiving, enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time for the kids, and I liked it myself. You
Watch
know?
Old and Jungle Cruise.
Oh, The Rock. Yeah,
you watched that?
No.
Jungle Cruise is good, man.
It was all right.
I don't think The Rock gonna sign on to a movie if he don't think it's gonna do good. You know, that movie selling millions and millions per week. I think they're up to 100 mil right now. I think an old joke, what they were saying about Wesley Snipes when he was doing his movies. It's like only way you can get Wesley Snipes to sign on with, and am I fucking in the movie? Okay, I'll do the movie. I'll do the movie. I feel like The Rock, like, hey, is it gonna sell? You know what I'm saying? Is this a good franchise? Because they're gonna start doing sequels off of Jungle Cruise. So
man,
I think
let me tell you something about The Rock.
He's just the last action hero. I think he's just significant with movies, selling out right now, man. It's just what it is, He got all the wrestlers trying to follow in his footsteps, man. You know, I can't think of who is the action hero right now, man. Besides him.
The Rock is Vin Diesel tried to be that guy, but right now, I gotta say The Rock, man. But the thing about The Rock that frustrates me,
maybe Keanu Reeves, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, John Wick. Yeah, John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Maybe it's him and John Wick, and that's it, man.
But The Rock, he frustrates me because he plays the same fucking character every movie. And The Rock he can act. If you watch
watch his old promos.
Yeah.
You go back to his old WWF promos.
Watch his old promos. And I think his best acting job was Pain and Gain. If you watch Pain and Gain,
never saw that movie. Never saw that movie. I need to pull that one out.
It's mediocre, but The Rock was the best part of the movie. He played a coked out bodybuilder. Right.
Yeah. Now that you coked out bodybuilder.
He was that was his character.
Yeah, he probably nailed this shit too.
Yeah, he did.
Did you get a chance to catch SummerSlam Sunday or Saturday?
No, listen, I've been out of touch with wrestling for a while, bro. I can't. Yeah.
John Cena came back, but it's just amazing. I'll be thinking like what the old heads think of the people that came out of wrestling. John Cena fought, Randy Orton fought. Like all these people I know y'all familiar with, like they fought. Man, it's just like you can wrestle for as long as you want to. It like it just some people say you can't do this forever. You can't do this forever. You can do wrestling forever.
Yeah, look at Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's doing it forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He even trying to get back in the ring again. And somebody need to tell him, no, man, your daughter doing it, man. You can't do it.
Hey, he's got, that's all he's been doing all his life, man. He's addicted.
He's the Ricky Bobby of wrestling.
Ricky Bobby of wrestling. Let me ask you, you've been watching the What If series? What you think about What If?
Yeah. My favorite one, like you said, was the T'Challa one, man. Just to hear Chadwick Boseman again, man. That kind of did it for me right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. The last one I liked it. I liked just because I like murder mysteries type of shit like that. So it got me in just off of the premise. But apparently some of this stuff's supposed to be canon anyway. So some part of it is, just because of the events of Loki, everybody think everything is gonna be canon now. I just take this opportunity to ask you what you thought about the Spider-Man trailer.
I wasn't impressed.
You wasn't? Because
I wasn't impressed.
Going crazy about it.
Yeah, I wasn't. Man. I mean, okay, I had a smirk on my face when I saw the pumpkin bomb, Green Goblin. Then I saw Doc Ock. I said, okay, but I wasn't like, oh shit, yo, this is gonna be crazy. I'm like, Because if I keep it a buck, I don't like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
You don't?
I like
Tobey
his
Maguire.
Peter. Yeah, to me, Tom Holland is a better Peter Parker. I like him, like he fits as Peter Parker, but as
Like the
Spider-Man, nah.
character.
Right. But as Spider-Man, he sucks. Like he's more like Spider. He's like Spider
He's
Boy.
still Peter Parker when he's in the Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, he's a kid, man. Like Spider-Man is that nigga. You know.
Yeah, for real. He the most what you call that, most earning superhero Marvel that had. He earned the most money, man. He the big earner, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to they putting the rockets on him now, you know what I'm saying? Because Tony Stark kind of carried the flag for a long time, and he got some big shoes to fill, man. And I think they're gonna really put it behind him. But I really think I be on YouTube all day, man. I really think they're gonna swap him out. I heard somebody say they're gonna give him to Sony, and they gonna take the rights to Miles Morales and kind of make that who they put the Rockets behind, make him the leader. And I already like that because we got a black Captain America, so I'm cool with that. Not even just the Black America Captain America. I just like how that played out. That was one of my favorite series too. That I could watch that series over again. My wife didn't like it. She didn't watch one episode, but I like the way that all that came together. It was beautiful writing for me.
Oh yeah,
somebody appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It came together like that.
Yeah, I got emotional that last episode, man. Where that kind of got me a little bit.
Yeah.
Miles Morales. Yeah, definitely. Because I love Into the Spider-Verse.
Because when the commercial came on, it was Disney sign. It was a Disney logo. Then it was a Columbia logo. Then it was a Sony logo. Like it's everybody working together on this movie. And what I said, I think, they said they anticipating that all the Spider-Man's gonna show up in the same movie. I was like, say that shit for don't show it in the trailer. Don't put it in the trailer,
yeah.
Wait till have you a pop. That's what they call it in wrestling. Have you a pop in the theater when Tobey, because Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man got a lot of fans out here, man. A lot of people loved him as Spider-Man. Yeah, now I always say I hated Spider-Man 3. I don't know if that was his fault, but I was so amped for it. And I just felt like they dropped the ball on the whole. I pretend like Spider-Man 3 never happened.
You retconned it.
I was like, you know what? You tell your kids, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that one didn't happen right.
I think, dog, that was a lot of us, man. Because I went to see it also, and I was like, this is gonna be the shit.
It was ass.
By the time I got to Venom, I'm like, no, that's not Venom.
Yeah,
that's not Venom, man. No.
You got a guy like me. I was definitely at that point when the Sam Raimi Spider-Man was coming out. I was watching the cartoon every Saturday as well. I was that much of a kid at that point, so I was expecting Brock to be not Topher Grace. I was expecting him to be a dick, like a fucking jock or some shit like that. Right. They could have got a bodybuilder to play him or whatever. It's still, it didn't matter. But I can tell you that one. I just feel like it's some characters in Marvel that they don't get fleshed out correctly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that for the Hulk. I'm a big Hulk fan. I feel like they don't do him right. I feel like they don't do Venom justice. They just starting to do him justice. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of characters to flesh out and do better jobs with, man. And the Hulk's at the top of my list. I can't think of nobody else that Conan. I want them to come back and do Conan the Barbarian, man. Yeah. As a comic book reader, I've been picking up the Conan. I've been grabbing some old Conan comics. That's some good ass story writing right there, man. Yeah, I can see that working.
Look, I gotta find because I own one What If comic, and that was What If Conan the Barbarian met Wolverine.
Yeah, I see that one on eBay. I've been thinking about copying. Yeah. But I also want the one with the Hulk because I like the Hulk. They got What If the Hulk had Bruce Banner's brain, as the Hulk. So I kind of want to get that one too as well. That's one that's out there. But yeah, man, they don't do the Hulk right in there. But I want to see them because I think Marvel own the rights to Conan the Barbarian. Man, I don't know.
Nah, you sure? I think Universal still owns Conan.
They might. I mean,
I think Universal still owns them.
Disney up here buying up everything, man. So my go-to answer gonna be Disney bought it. They bought the Simpsons, bro.
Well, because Universal still owns the movie rights to the Hulk. So Marvel can use the Hulk all they want, but they can't give him a solo joint because Universal still owns him.
He
All the
deserves to
movie
get a
rights.
solo joint, man.
Yeah.
He deserves
Oh,
it.
I was mad. This episode pissed me off. I'm like, all right, let's see if they can make this right from Endgame. How they
Fucked it
screwed
up
up in
again.
Endgame. And they blew him up. I said, you know what? Fuck this show, man.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you right
I
there
was
because
mad.
that
I'm
kind of
like, come on.
that was a low point for me, man. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, you blew up the Hulk, man. I thought he was gonna be the one to save the day. Here's your chance. Here's your chance.
Because he kept saying, like, I can't die, and he dies. I said, you know what? I said, fuck MCU right now.
Famous last words.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, for some reason, they don't want to give the Hulk his shine. I don't know why. Like, the first Avengers did it perfectly, and after that, it was just downhill from there. They just cut his nuts off and, you know, made him a metrosexual.
I'm starting looking for comics that's got the She-Hulk and Hulk in the same comic, because you know She-Hulk's coming out at the end of the year, so maybe they can bridge something to where they can bring him in and do something, anything. I'll take anything.
Yeah.
So they're my spec comics right now. I'm looking for kind of Hulk, She-Hulk in the same episode type of thing. So, you know, they take a lot of storylines from them comics and put them in the movie. So
yeah, well, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think She-Hulk and your boy Doc Samson teamed up, and that's how he became the Gray Hulk, because they were, I guess they were trying to separate Banner from the Hulk, and they ended up doing some shit where
Gray Hulk,
Hulk, yeah, Mr.
It's
Mr.
even Red Hulk out here. The girl's dad, he's a Hulk too.
Oh yeah, General Ross, he's Red Hulk.
Yeah, General Ross, he's a Hulk too. It's a lot of stuff you can
Hulk.
do that y'all not doing, man.
Yeah. I mean, well, with the Incredible Hulk, they started it because they introduced Doc Samson and the Incredible Hulk and and the Leader. You know what I'm saying? So they were planning something, but the movie didn't make any money, and so they pulled the plug on it. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, but we're still gonna get Abomination and Shang-Chi, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. Abomination and Shang-Chi. I was looking for a comic that had Wong in there because they said Wong gonna be in there too. That's Doctor Strange homeboy.
Yeah.
So they got him leaving in the Spider-Man trailer, so he's not gonna be in Spider-Man at all.
Okay.
And they saying that Doctor Strange is being controlled and stuff like that. So they say that's not the real Doctor Strange in the movie, but you gonna go see it?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna see it now. Yeah, I'm gonna still go see it. I'm just saying.
That's what I told my wife. I said, man, everybody gonna be in the movie. It's Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
I think I've seen every Spider-Man movie in the theater except for Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's the only one I didn't see in the theater.
I got a homeboy at school begging me to watch them too. Now, as an expert on the theaters, do you like the what's the dude, Garfield? Andrew Garfield.
The first one was all right.
Yeah.
First one was all right, better than Spider-Man 3. I'll give it that. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man 2, they tried to do too much. They didn't learn from the mistake of Spider-Man 3. So whatever you didn't like about Spider-Man 3, they did it again in 2, but worse. Yeah. Like they just shoehorn villains in, and they just over.
And they trying to bring the Sinister Six in, so I've been trying to hunt down Sinister Six comic books too myself. They're trying to rack them all up, man.
Yeah, and not to mention they fucked up the Rhino. He's an Amazing Spider-Man too, man. They fucked it up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold it too much, man. We covered Raising Kanan. We got off the rails a little bit. That's okay. That's what podcasting is, man.
Oh yeah.
So it's good to have you through, man. You know, to have you talk about Raising Kanan. You know, we'll get together. You know, I'll be watching your episode breakdowns of Raising Kanan in the second half of the season. But at the end of the season, man, we can do it again, man, for real if you want to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's do the damn thing. Look, I got nobody else to talk to about this, man.
That's what I was saying. I thought
nobody around me watches this.
Bro, I be going to work. I be like, y'all seen Raising Kanan? No, y'all watch Pod. And I started watching after Pod. I was like, damn. So I guess they having a hard time. It might be just regional. I don't know. It might be a New York show. Maybe people in New York all over it.
That's the problem. I'm hearing old butt scratching Orlando, Florida, and all my cousins that watch Power, they say, it's too New York. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Fuck me, it's too New York.
But you got to think, I can see where they're coming from, because I grew up on New York, on Dipset, on Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a side of me that had love, for New York artists and stuff like that. Right. So 50 Cent, so I definitely paid attention to, that culture and stuff like that. So when it's done right, I'm in.
Yeah. No, but definitely, end of the season.
And I'm not a New Yorker, so I can't catch the the accents like you saying, or the bars like you saying. So
Right.
it really goes by my, over my head or whatever. So I'm like, it's still good to me.
Nah, definitely. I wish we had more stuff like this back in the day, because the hood movies were mostly LA joints, you know what I'm saying? So like the best hood movies came out of LA, like Menace and Boys in the Hood, you know what I'm saying? Like the one movie we had was Juice, New Jack City, that was it.
Yeah.
You know.
I ain't gonna hold you too much, man. I'll let you go, and
right.
we'll do this again later, man.
All right, no doubt, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
All right.